What's up everyone, this is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this review we are looking at the Doombot figure. This is the cool one that's hard to come by and costs all kinds of money, and I'm pretty sure he came out in actually one of the movie lines, and nobody bought him and it was pretty limited at retail, and now he's super hard to find and people charge way more than I'm willing to pay more often than not. So this my buddy let me have. Well, he let me borrow it for the review, but I'm probably just going to keep it because it's a pretty cool figure. So let's take a look at it. He stands completely straight up, basically as tall as you can get him. He stands just shy of 8 inches. He's really tall. And he's got tons of really cool sculpt work. As you can see, there's lots of little fibers and tubules and cables and things like that going on. Pretty cool looking figure. He has two features. One is this button right here, and that makes his eyes light up, which is pretty cool. I hear that's a common problem that they don't light up, but this one does, so I can show you. It looks like it's just one light in the middle though, so they don't light up that well, but they do light up. Then the other one is this button back here, which makes him go, it's really hard to push it without getting your hand in the way, but that one makes his torso flop down. And so I guess what that is supposed to be like a smashing feature. It's poorly implemented, I think, you know, like that type of deal. But I mean, it's there. You don't have to use it if you don't want to, so it's just a button. And like I said, it's pretty hard to press it. You have to press it in pretty far. So if you don't mind seeing a button there, it's really not going to get in the way too much, and it doesn't impede articulation other than there's no ab crunch. So it's still pretty cool. The paintwork on this guy is pretty good. There's some shading throughout all of the different features, all of the different sculpted parts. The silvers are metallic. There's some kind of like metallicness to some of the greens, so that's cool. And then there's the gold and gray accents. So it looks pretty nice. I like it. This whole torso piece is a soft rubber part. I don't know why they did that. That seems kind of odd. I mean, there's hard plastic inside, just like on Sasquatch. But this one's all soft for the whole torso, and then the shoulder pads are, but that makes sense so they don't get in the way. But everything up here is, so I don't really know why that is, and it seems like even the abdomen section is like that as well, so I'm not sure what's up with that, but it's something to note. As far as articulation goes, the head, pretty limited. All you're going to get is the swivel because of the lighting effect. The shoulders have a full-on bicep. The shoulders have a bicep. The shoulders have a ball hinge, so they have pretty good range of motion. These just fold up if you need them to, so that's pretty cool. The elbows have there's a bicep swivel, and then the elbows have about a 90-degree hinge there, so that's pretty nice. It swivels at the forearm, and then the wrist can swivel as well, and it also has a hinge, and each of the fingers is articulated, so pretty good batch of articulation for this guy. Really impressive. He swivels at the lower torso, and then he has a little bit of a swivel here, but I'm pretty sure it's not really supposed to be like that. I think it's just not very secure, because that's where he breaks down for the ab crunch. So I don't think that's really supposed to swivel, but it does a little bit. It has some play. And then, like I said, that swivels there. Then the hips, ball hinge hips, T-jointed. They do tend to get a little bit loose on this guy, but they're not too bad. You can pretty usually balance them. Pretty usually. Maybe that's a new phrase. I don't know. Thigh swivel. Then there's also another swivel at the knee, and then it swivels at the shin as well. So that knee joint, I'm not really sure what they were going for. Maybe they wanted it so that you could bend the legs like this. I'm not sure. I've never seen a comic with this guy in it. So maybe his legs have both types of articulation. I don't know. But either way, you can do that. But you can do it with either one. So I'm not sure why they swivel there. Now that I think about it, you can swivel it either way and it'll work. But whatever, he's got a cool knee joint. And then his ankle, it's actually not as cool as you'd think it is. It looks like it has more articulation than it does. It just swivels there, and then each one of these toes is articulated like that, and then they also have the extra one at the end. This one is just solid except for the one at the bottom. So it's not as useful as it looks like it would be, but it is pretty posable, and he just looks awesome standing on a shelf. So I would recommend you pick one up. He's really cool. And of course, only get them if you can get them for a really good price. And if I'm not currently looking for one, which I am, so nobody buy one for the next like 2 or 3 weeks until I get mine. Okay? Alright, thank you. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more figure reviews, custom figures, and other good stuff. And in the meantime, keep collecting.